Hello everybody and welcome back to MVP taking on TYLOO map number 3 that's going to be played out. Obviously TYLOO lost for the last time they played each other. They went down to the lower bracket, and so MVP came through the upper bracket and claimed a 1-0 advantage coming into the series, bringing it 2-1. If MVP win this map, it will all be over. We got the invisible gun bug again, but a push comes over from TYLOO as we're going to see Zeph getting a quick double opening, but the bomb still goes down for TYLOO. They're going to try to close the distance in with these Glocks. I respect it. Going to be up close and personal here. Excurrent gets taken down, and now it's short control and monster in their favor. They have to recover a 2v5 and a 1v5 now for Bentet. Doesn't look all too likely. He's running away, trying to escape. That defuse is going to come in, and he's pretty much dead. Gets one kill on the board at least, but no chance there in the 1v5. You don't really expect him to do much. Gotta switch over to a pause screen again very quickly, just so we can fix that bug. And back in we go. So, we've seen MVP take a 1-0 lead by winning out the pistol round, but TYLOO are not content with giving over those rounds for free. They've taken a little bit of a force, a tiny little bit. They've got a couple of pistols. On the back of the bomb plant, they all had extra money, so they're able to make this investment. But coming into things, you can see that TYLOO are saving up their money for the next round. That's where they really want to be rocking things. They'll be taking AK-47s out there alongside utility, but for now, it's all just about seeing what they can secure here. If they get a bomb plant in, things will look a little better for them economically, and they also want to deal damage to the CT economy to stop them getting a little bit too OP with money. Push comes in and Sign. I mean, he's not going to have any money problems for quite a while. Picked up 2 kills with the MP9, so you can see his money right now, 4.5k. He's feeling good. Two to 0. MVP start things out well. They come into this with a little bit of a mix buy, saving over their money. Actually, not entirely with HSK on 900 and Sign on 450. It could be a little bit better for them. So TYLOO actually have a decent chance here. If they win this round, MVP won't be able to buy in the next round. It's a really good opportunity to connect rounds on the board for them on their T side early on as well, as they come in with an advantage, having their 5 AKs alongside utility. Let's see what they're rocking with. The Zetas already go down to 40. He's able to get out of toilets pretty safely there. So short control is in favor of the T side, and they try to swing through long as well. The smoke going down deep to allow them to close in the distance without being a victim of these longer ranged weapons like the Scout that's currently in play over on the CT side. But it also robs the CTs of any information. They're not going to be 100% sure as to whether TYLOO are pushing towards long or not. As flashbangs go down on short, you can see that TYLOO evidently are not going to A. Despite what the utility may have told the CT side, it is most certainly going to be a B hit. And with 2 players here, Staxo and Zeph, to hold down, they kind of need reinforcements. Luckily, HSK is already on his way down there, and the team flash actually goes in, which isn't ideal. Nice double opening kill. Even though one is returned, HSK should be eliminated. With low HP, attackers still alive, should prompt MVP to go for a bit of a save. They have got money for the next round, but they could definitely use these 2 weapons, because like we said, both Sign and HSK are unable to buy. So a very swift round secured for TYLOO. And I like that they go towards the A bomb site. They smoke off long after finding themselves quite a bit of control there. And then MVP obviously think it's an A hit, so they don't have the fast enough rotations down towards B. If they carry these 2 weapons over, we should see a decent enough full buy coming through. They'll only get the $1,400, but Zed has already got armor, so he can take like an AG out alongside some util. Staxo and Zeph won't be the best, but maybe a FAMAS can come out. It's a difficult enough spot. I wouldn't even be surprised if they called a pause here just to see what they want to invest into, because they could just take a couple of pistols as well. Okay, so they don't call a pause, but they do come out of spawn a little bit later as they're deciding. They take 2 grenades on HSK and Zeph, while Staxo takes the Deagle. Surprising though, because that's very inefficient from MVP. Sign had a deagle. There we go. Zeta dropped over his pistol. But again, you don't want Zeta's the one with the scout. He should have a backup pistol. Like, Sign literally has a deagle for no reason. He's probably not going to use it. He could have dropped that over to Saxo to save another $700. Just quite valuable. A lack of coordination cost them a little bit economically, but it's not the biggest of deals. Oof, that Molotov is a bit of an awkward one, though. Not making it out the window. HSK on one with the CZ and a little bit of long control over towards the CT side with an opening pick going their way as well. Now TYLOO have to try to pull things back. It again should be relatively easy for them to do, but there is a 4-man sack towards A and they've gone for B, so this should be all good. I would be surprised if MVP even go for this unless they find an opening kill, which Saxo didn't. You have 2 weapons there that you can save over for the next round. A scout as well, not the most useful, but it wouldn't be terrible to carry forward. They are starting to rotate down, though. Boost the scout up, maybe see what he can get done. I think it's the AK going up, though. Yeah, indeed. HSK up on top. Able to capitalize on a little bit of damage, but eventually drop down and now just go for the save. There's no point sticking around here. Those 3 weapons can be used in the next round. I was going to say, yeah, we can see the scout try to pick off a couple. If he gets dropped, it's not the worst, as they'll have plenty of money to buy an op-out on Zeta in the next round. So he's just going to try to keep them here. Do as much damage as he can. But ultimately saving it over. And it's not so much the scout that he's saving, but the armor and the kit. I would be surprised if he doesn't upgrade to an AWP right now. Another good round on the board for TYLOO. 2 on the board on the T side early on. Things looking good for them. There's the upgrade coming in with the Asimov. TYLOO in here with their 5 AKs again. They haven't got a great economy built up is the only negative side for them. They'll have weaker weapons pulled out in the next round if they lose. MVP come in with the similar situation, obviously. Having to invest so heavily into this round will cost them. They've got the upgraded AK for free, though. This is TYLOO's first real test. They haven't deployed a whole lot of nades just yet. Still 3 smokes in play. One going to be flying over towards long as we speak. Baking out a little bit of long control. Squeaky door opened with a little bit of monster presence as well. Nice opening by HSK though. Aggressive short control works out for MVP and they bail on out of there. Which is what you really needed to do. Like, you don't want to stick around too long. Pushing through this... Somebody, honestly, he loves smokes. But this game, he's having no success with them. A lot up against boot. Very frequently. I'd say pretty at like an 80 or 70% success rate. Being torn apart here. TYLOO don't even get a single kill on the board. And that's their first real test up against a full buy. And to lose that many, to lose all their players without a single kill on the board gives MVP a really nice spot. Economically, they're fine for the next round if they lose here, even with utility reinvestment. The deep nade doesn't do too much, and Zeta is eventually going to be pushed off the angle by the fact that they have no connector control, so they bail all the way towards the A-bomb site. TYLOO are angling towards B early on. They've got the water control, which is pretty important regardless of where you want to take things, because it lets you pincer connector without being too worried about reinforcements swinging through. But they don't want to pincer connector at all. They want to go straight down towards the B bomb site. No rotations needed up towards A. There's HSK with the opening kill, finding it through the wall. Not ideal. It's never going to be ideal to be wall banged to death. TYLOO want to shift their focus to... Oh no, the bomb's dropped. Okay, I thought somebody was going all the way through to A by himself. But no, they are going to, in fact, send 2 players there. Rotations haven't come down from MVP just yet. They've got Sign still sitting over towards the A bomb site. Tucked in close on Optimus. Azita's going to be jump peeking it. So maintaining a 2-man hold on A is going to give them a lot to work with. He's also playing counter flash. So this is a really difficult take. The push comes out through a monster. It's a little bit of a fake. Zeph isn't able to find the kills, but Staxo does directly afterwards. And on the back of no contact, Sign is going to stay here. That's the problem. Losing your 2 players that are faking so quickly. 10 seconds on the clock now. They've actually played themselves. Finally realized that they don't actually have time to go for this push. Even if that fake had have worked out, they would have been in an awkward spot, which is 1 player defending the bomb site. But because the players die so quickly, they know that there won't have been rotations just yet from A. And that it's clear. I mean, if you're pushing with 15 seconds left, and you send 2 players through Monster, and the other 2 don't immediately follow, either through Short or through Monster, and there's no support utility being thrown over, you know that it's not going to be a hit towards that bomb site, because they just simply wouldn't have time then. And why would they split up? Unless they were going to fake. A smart decision to at least not go for it, so TYLOO maintain these weapons. The problem is... Oh my god, that's the problem. Staxo just catches them in the tunnel and tears them to shreds. But even outside of that, look at the money for somebody in Excurate now. They have $0, so they're going to be on weak weapons now in the next round when presumably a buy will come through. I thought TYLOO would full force down to play alongside their team. Evidently not. Staxo maybe wants to swap out his AUG for a lead pipe. Probably not the best of calls. No, I mean, this is not the play. If they save these weapons, then they end up with no money as well, and they don't have armor. You'll have somebody and Excurate again on barely anything. Maybe it will pay off. One, two. So they're on first round lost bone. Oh no, they're not. They've lost 2 rounds in a row. So I mean, it is going to be worthwhile to save. The weapons are worth more than the lost bonus. Be nicer if they had armor in play though. 20 seconds on the clock. I'm more surprised though at the fact that look how aggressive Summer is. Like saving over just a Galil wouldn't really be worthwhile. You're better off trying to do damage to the CT economy, because look at what you're letting them away with. When this round ends, take a glance at the CT's economy and the fact that they barely have to reinvest. Like, it's going to be 1.5k max into Utilitant. And you can see they can easily afford it. Literally 1,400 is the maximum invested on the CT side, and they are all sitting at effectively 4k or higher, averaging around 6.5. Zeta is the one to open things up on the AWP and take Excurate down. The buy from TYLOO isn't fantastic, featuring the UMP, the Galil, and 2 AKs. Of course, somebody had the CZ, but he's upgraded now to the UMP of his fallen comrade. Zeta again finds an opening, falls back a little bit further. Very aggressive, though. HSK, I'm not too sure why he's gone all the way through. That kind of aggression isn't needed on a round like that, especially not when you've got your oppers scrimmaging like that in toilets, finding one, falling back further, finding one there. You should probably be supporting him, or indeed holding down connector to stop the split from coming through. Or over towards long, maybe, you know, passive in toilets or passive on the very back, long angle of the box. But that's a super aggressive position to play from. And TYLOO were able to capitalize and pull it back, at least into a 3 versus 4 for now. Very spread out though. TYLOO need to group up and make their way towards the bomb site as a unit. I don't know how easy that's going to be. As the bomb starts to rotate through the connector, it does seem to be B. And that would be the easier of these two bomb sites at the moment, especially with Util being faked out. Bentet throwing a lot towards A. Keeping the players here for... Oh, no, they've got the read. They know exactly what's going on. As they start to rotate down, Zeta's already set up with the AWP, finds a wall bang onto 1 second as well. And this Opper is going all the way! He's got an ace on the board with the Op against a full buy from TYLOO. Absolutely torn to shreds. The early rotation read, the opening pick on mid, falling back, playing toilets, waiting for a player to push forward, finding that frag, and then that early rotation down to B. Absolutely flawless play from Zeta. And 10 for 0 right now on the AWP. This man is formidable. TYLOO looking worse for wear. This is their map pick of Overpass, and one where they generally look pretty good, but then again, take into consideration that MVP do as well. Nice nade delivered as well. Bentet down low. 34 HP in the bank. AWP of Zeta finds one. Looking for another ace, perhaps. He spots them out in toilet, swings, takes the shot. Second kill on the board. We're looking for 3. Another player spotted in toilets. There's a third. He's going for 4. Surely not. Surely not 2 aces in a row, Zeta. You're not going to do that. Sign, don't you dare push. Don't you dare push, Sign. Sign, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you rob him of the opportunity to get 2 aces in a row? Toxic teammates. Zeta 14 for 0. My god, the man is untouchable. Another opening kill. Hey, guess who it went to? I know, it's hard to predict. This is a full buy from TYLOO, and they've lost one to the Opera of Zeta already. He's holding down A, probably by himself, at this rate. The Sign's still sticking around. But TYLOO are angling towards the B bomb site. There it is, Bentet up on top of the boost. He's heard a player towards default. Staxo's watching for this, though. Still gets eliminated. But the trade returned now. TYLOO actually looked like the better team. They're in the better position anyways. Flashbangs, Molotovs, everything going over. 1 down, 2. Zeph? Okay, Zeph keeps it into an even position. But luckily, they've taken the possibility for Zeta to get damage done out of the equation. Nade goes through, but very little damage connected. It's a little bit too shallow. Molotov as well. Gonna stop them falling back over towards Monster. It's still a very difficult retake. Flashbang out. Pops up high. Do they spot them? I don't think Zeta has an angle from here, does he? You can't see somewhere towards sandbags, surely. He's just gonna wait. Smoke down now. That's very difficult because Zeta hasn't got his angle anymore. Has to rotate around and watch short. From here, it misses the wall bang, and then the second player is spotted. Kill found. Is there time? That's going to be a close one, but I think he's got it. Yes, indeedy. On 8-2, MVP have picked up another round and close in the distance on that round, on that victory in the map and in the series, indeed, as it's currently 8-2. At this point, TYLOO need to step it up. With the bomb plant in play, that's allowed them to get AK-47s. They're able to get utility out as well. Full for the most part. But MVP have looked far too convincing. Zeta is currently 16 for 0. I mean, Overpass is a map that we generally see Oppers play pretty well on. I mean, you only have to look towards NRG, Cirque. They play a really nice style of opping. But Zeta doesn't even have that kind of backup. They're not necessarily playing Protect the President around him or formatting their defenses on that op. He's just going aggressive, finding those opening picks, and then falling back by himself. Oh, wow, and he's even going to be a little bit diverse. Goes towards connector for this one. Lands it. A second. Not going to be connected. The first death of the game for Zeta is now in play. Staxo wants to push through the door. Opens it up. That's a little bit of a mistake because he can't push through on the back of it. Took a little bit too long. But maybe not a mistake. He's trying to bait them, slow them down, moving up towards the A bomb site. So they're conscious of the flank potentially coming in. 1-for-1 trades there, not actually good. Azita got a little bit too aggressive going for that second kill. This has opened up the door for TYLOO to come back into the round. As somebody's going to be rotating on in. He hasn't been spotted just yet and catches HSK out in the open. Jumping back over to the dumpster to try and jump peek long again. The push through from Zeph doesn't land more than one. As up close Bentet managed to take him down. Sign has a curiosity about somebody being up close, and indeed he is. Bringing it back to a 2v2. But as Summer drops down Staxo on the B bomb side and secures a bomb plant for his team, a retake becomes pretty difficult for Sign to connect. He is starting to come down connector, which leads me to believe he's going to pick up that AWP. Perhaps go for a save. In a 1v2, I'd certainly forgive him for doing so, but the money is stacked on the CT side, and it's not necessarily necessary to save just yet. He sees an op right below his feet, and now the time is so low that I think it is probably time to pick that op up, run back up connector, and get the hell out of there. Here's the players coming over, though, and he... Okay, I respect the attempt. That was really close. If Summer had have ran towards short to exit, to save that AWP as well, that could have been a really, really big round. He could have found both kills and ended up getting the bomb defusal. Indeed, if even the first shots onto Summer had connected to the head. So a decent attempt, and I think one that was definitely worthwhile. He wasn't just throwing himself at the bomb site. He was making a small percentage play, but they had the economy to do it. Now, MVP are stretching their money a little bit more thinly. Coming to the next round, it would be a struggle for them to get an efficient buyout. So this is a very good spot for TYLOO to be in. The only problem for them is that they don't have any economy to fall back on whatsoever. 3.2k on Summer, but everybody else is poor. Pushing through the tunnel, that's just... Okay, open season for Zeph, maybe, but as he only gets 2, low HP on Summer, this could be recoverable. Still puts them into a pretty hefty deficit on a man disadvantage with low HP on 1. TYLOO are going to start making a move back towards the B bomb site. Damage dealing utility doesn't exist except for on Zeta, who's got a nade and a Molotov still. So they will be offered up at least aim jewels and the potential to land the first bullet to the head, even on a player like Summer. At least for now. There is only one smoke to play with over on the T side, and it's on Summer. As they attempt to push towards the B bomb site, they're trying to find an opening first with a boost coming through. Somebody's up there, but he doesn't spot anyone out. I'm going to try to just... Oh, no, the noise is made. Is it heard, though? Take a look at the A players and how they're playing. It doesn't look like they have any information on that noise, but the smoke goes in. Late round utility usage like that certainly should drag a rotation down, and already we're going to see in position is Sign. This could get a little bit awkward as Sign swings out to try and catch something towards short. Staxo's the one defending the bomb site by himself. He lands one, but no more. The nade, though. The nade could be huge. It goes in and deals damage. There's the bomb planter dropped. Excurate's down. It's all on Summer. 6 HP on the board. 3 seconds left. No time to plant. And that nade, that one fragmentational grenade, $300, wins MVP the round. 9-3. MVP and Zeta in particular are looking good. 18 for 1. He has nearly as many kills as the whole other team combined. Only 4 away. If you exclude Attacker, he literally has the same kills as the whole other team. Incredible so far. And 9-3, I think you can pretty much entirely attribute it to him. Nine to 3. MVP ahead. Winning with Kobe's. Looking good. Economy still not secured entirely. Okay, so we don't want to give too much to them. Their economy is wanting. If TYLOO win this round, they still have the potential to take it 9-5 and maybe even the 9-6. An opening kill goes down for the CT side, but that doesn't necessarily mean the round will go their way. As the T's pull over, somebody's able to pick up one. Looks for more, and the trade on his teammate is secured. Still, a man advantage maintains for the CT side. As utility is going to be dispensed over towards this bomb site. Damage dealing. Nade goes down. Somebody's on 50. Up against the AWP, that won't matter all too much, but he's already found 2 kills. He's looking for more as he's contemplating peeking over towards the CT spawn. He's got the angle held, but they're coming up through heaven. Time's a waste, and somebody's getting aggressive on short. This could catch them off guard. One more kill on the board. He's on 4 kills, bailing behind the pillar, and this could be it. Zeta's going to win it with the AUG. He's already found one, but the time is pretty low. Molotov goes towards short, but it's going to be Monster he's going to be worried about. Summer's going to be coming out there, and with the bomb, no time left. Surely he hasn't got that. He's found the kills, but no, there's no time, and he's going to be eliminated. Taken out in the end with 4 kills. Somebody just about did enough to secure that round. We are going to see 9-4. Weak economy for MVP as they don't save over any weapons. I think they go for... Oh, no. I thought they were going to go for an eco and buy up in the next round. Allow TYLOO a 5th on the board. This buy potentially offers up a 9-6 scoreline. If TYLOO win this round, it could all be over. Trades go in instantly, but a little bit of team damage. Attackers killed Excurate. What's going on? Running in the tunnel is always dangerous because it's so hard for the players behind to land any damage. Unfortunately, somebody felt like he could land damage. Shot his teammate in the head. Well, he was right. Can't take that away from him. 10-4. TYLOO on the back of a round thrown away, rushed into the ground. It's going to be MVP 10-4. Double digits already secured on the CT side, and as they look for one more, it's up against a very weakened T side buy. The AWP being so efficient on the CT side, it's a situation that you can definitely see MVP winning this round pretty reasonably. They've got a lot of ranged weapons in play up against only 1 AK. And if Zeta gets into a fight with somebody, I mean, really only the Deagle and the AK can take care of him. So far, half of his deaths are not even to the enemy team. Push comes over towards the bomb site, though. Now he's going to be tested up close and personal. Sign's able to pick up one. Drops down. Zeta's being killed. But they're able to trade him out at least a little bit, keeping it into a 3v3 with low HP on Attacker, the player with the M4. Somebody's going to be dropped down. Attacker swinging out. Oh, lucky to dodge those bullets from the AUG. Things get a little bit scary on 2 HP. Head peeking. That's going to be the best possible position for Attacker. Bentet finds one, and Staxo was reloading. He gets the double to finish it off with 5 rounds on the board. TYLOO, I think they may just have done enough to make this an okay half for them. The T side is a little bit unforgiving on Overpass, and considering the scoreline was 8-2 in favor of MVP at one point, I think 10-5 is a pretty reasonable scoreline. It looks like we're going to have to throw things to another little break as a technical pause comes back. With a little bit of an issue because TYLOO are having net problems. I mean, tell me something I don't know. So we'll throw a little bit of music on, we'll wait for them to come back, and then we'll jump on into half number 2, where MVP are close to closing it out, but now on the T side, they need 6 rounds. And whilst it's not an incredibly unreasonable demand, it's still going to be pretty hard. Because TYLOO are starting to show up a little bit. Oh. Hey! Look at that! TYLOO is starting to show up. Am I right? I'm right. Well, I presume we're going to be jumping into it pretty soon then, so we can abandon the whole musical quest. You don't need to put your dancing shoes on just yet. You can relax. You can sit back down. And get ready to watch some beautiful Counter-Strike. As right now, it seems like that is kind of the position that TYLOO have put themselves in for MVP every now and then. Towards the start of the game for sure, as it was 8-2 up. But TYLOO still managed to come back into it. Now one of MVP's players gone. What's happening? What's going on? People just not want to play this half? We not playing, no? Okay, I'll throw on a little bit of music then. We'll sit over towards the spawn. We'll watch things happen from there. Just like this. and we'll be back as soon as they're ready to roll.
Nervous with the cold drink in my two hands, saying no thanks. Like any make it goes, cause I know things they shouldn't have told me. Now I'm thinking what for? Hanging by a sentence at the drugstore, barely even steady out the front door. Hate my own things, but I love yours. Yeah, I really love yours. 7 in the afternoon, half asleep, count the chords. All I think about is you constantly. That's the hard part. Found myself waking in the same clothes, shaking from my temple to my ankles. Sunny, but I need another raincoat. Waiting by a payphone, finally I coughed up some awful information that I thought of. Well, they think I've been messing with the wrong stuff. Nah, I've been messing with the right stuff. Yeah, I think I might just waiting for the call to come. Who could say it was easy? Sad about the bad I've done on my grave. Please believe me. Gotta come along. I hear it all the time, but I'm quiet when you make me fade. Feel it coming back, watch it turn black, but I'm brighter when you make me fade.
And we're back up and at 'em, ready to jump on into the pistol round between these two teams, TYLOO and MVP. And we're starting it out with a little bit of mid-aggression coming through. MVP, excuse me, trying to make their way on over towards long. 4 players rushing it down, while Sign is making sure there's nobody coming up behind and nobody getting frisky. TYLOO now, they've got somebody sitting over towards the toilets. But MVP are taking a little bit too long here. TYLOO, we're going to have a good read on what's going on. Execute spots them out coming. He's got a Molotov for this. Flashbang going over towards short as well. This could be good. It should blind a couple of the T's, maybe not, but he's able to connect 2 kills anyways, as now TYLOO find themselves in a 3 versus 2. Sign and HSK coming in for the retake of the bomb site. Although the bomb's not actually down, but now it is. So they got to retake that bomb, but it's not going to happen. As Executor comes in with a beautiful little 4K. TYLOO walk away with a round win, and it's 10-6. Starting things off, at least pretty well over on the CT side. MVP's got nothing to work with except for a little bit of utility. They've got clocks coming out as well. They're saving over the money for the next round, which is certainly understandable. But for right now, it does give TYLOO the opportunity to capitalize on the SMGs that they've bought up. They've got 3 in play, and they're able to absolutely farm the money. Well, at least they should be. Very slow round, but MVP are eventually... And usually in rounds like this, you see it being much, much faster, but trying to make TYLOO sweat a little bit. 2 flashbangs in play. Both players are kind of concealed from them, though, so they shouldn't do too much damage. Going over, Bentet's obviously completely clear visioned and able to capitalize on 3 kills with the UMP. Excurate found one as well, but he's lost a rifle. And that's not ideal. With 1 AUG actually completely lost. TYLOO didn't recover it. Leaves them over 10-7, having to reinvest quite a bit into getting that AUG back out. And with that, MVP are going to be able to potentially leave themselves into a much easier next round. If they find this with the rifles, TYLOO are going to find themselves with no money on Bentet. Everybody else would have cash, though. Zeta's the first to open it up, this time with the AK-47, not the AWP. Somebody starting a rotation up towards the A-bomb site. Where's he off to? Comes up towards A with his teammate. There's now 3 of them here. MVP going to run into a full stack if they do decide to commit towards this bomb site. And indeed they do. Already going to be tagged up. Zeta's low HP. Zeph comes in with the opening kill, though, and trades out HSK. Up on top of the box. This could get a little bit scary. I like the position from Summer. The flashbang goes out. He's going to try to peek alongside somebody, but the T's are bailing out. They don't like this. They know there's 3 players alive, and at least 2 of them here. What is that shot from somebody? What is he doing? He's jumping and killing everybody. 3 headshots on the board. What have I just witnessed? The man was in midair, and he drops the bomb with the headshot. Zeta's got to pull it back. 1v3, 1 kill on the board. He doesn't have the info, though. An attacker comes out and surprises him. Somebody, you crazy son of a... I mean, he jumps... This man runs through every single smoke he gets a chance to. But right there, UMP versus a full buy. Just jumps around the corner. More confidence than I've ever seen in my life. 10-8, and what a way to do it. Now just a few pistols from MVP. And I think I'm still recovering from a bit of a heart attack in the previous round. I've literally never seen anybody do that. What kind of an absolute lunatic. Okay, well, let's reset. Let's look at these rounds right now. It's very hard to. MVP come in with Deagles. 4 in play. There's a P250 as well. TYLOO, on the other hand, they've got themselves quite a lot of weaponry. With the reinvestment into this, you have to think, if MVP can find 2 kills, they'll set themselves up well for the next round, where if they win with the AKs, they'll at least be able to capitalize the second round for free. But it is pretty important that they find themselves a victory. Or not a victory, that they find themselves at least 2 kills here. There's 1 on the board already. What a fantastic deagle shot by Zeta. That's Excurate already taken down. Sign hiding up close to the smoke is in a little bit of danger. Flashbang goes in. Somebody's going to peek. Finds one. Looking for a second and lands it. But the trade is there. And already I feel like that's enough for MVP. They've already done a lot of damage in this round. Zeph comes in with a deagle shot. Unlike any other. Onto the truck. Now the bomb's going to be planted. And a fantastic situation developing. Zeph surely doesn't win that fight. But HSK does. Long range with the AK. 50 HP on Summer. This round has gotten out of control for TYLOO very quickly. They just need to play passive on the MVP side. Zeph wants to peek this. You can see it in his movement. He's going to swing on this eventually. They just need to make sure they swing at the same time. Nice shot connected. Summer, surely not. No scope comes out. A USB in hand. Down onto low HP. Zeph just needs to land one more bullet, but his head's taken off. And TYLOO win the round with a defuse. 2v1, clutched by Summer with an AWP and a USP. And he is over the moon with that. Running circles around his opponents. 10-9. TYLOO again close in the gap and keep this map very, very competitive. MVP now have a full buy though. This is their best opportunity to close a round because they've got a lot of AKs, they've got an AWP, and if they win this, TYLOO again have no money. I said in the previous round I wanted them to have 2 kills. Well, they found 4 and a bomb plant. So, it could definitely be worse. MVP are closing the distance on short, taking a little bit of Toilet's control. But Bented kind of senses that. He's not happy. He's going to start making his way over towards Toilets. Hiding down up close on the first corner of Toilets. It is so good for the CTs to play at, especially when you have someone covering the door entrance up behind you. Oh, wow. Bented just keeps going. He's already down towards the second doorway. Very aggressive position to be playing with just an AUG. Excurate is going to attempt to swing out and catch some kills. But as he does so, he's taken down by the AK of Zeph over towards short, getting all the work done once more. He suspects... Oh no, Bentet, the timing! It's so bad for him. Now with the bomb picked up, Zeph once more, a 3-piece on the board and an absolutely fantastic connection from him. TYLOO will go for a save here and push us over into a 2 versus 4 that looks like they might actually not carry forward these weapons. Sign in position in the T-spawn, drops 1, leaving only the AWP. The swing comes out and Summer does find it. He's on out of there. He should successfully save this weapon, but only 1 AWP carried forward. There will still be a lot of weaknesses to the CT side buy. 25 for 7 right now. Zeta is an absolute monster. But Zeph has been the player during this half. Now, you'll notice on some of the kills, for example, here's 6 for 4, 2 for 5, 8 for 3, 2 for 2. These are the players that disconnected just a little bit before they're at the halftime. If you were watching, you saw 4 players disconnect and reconnect. Sadly, it didn't save their statistics, so it resets. So those obviously are not the stats that they were rolling with. Nice peek comes out from Zeph early on, taking down Bentet. And now they're going to start to... Actually, no, they're not going to start to close distance on long. They don't want to push on the back of it. Instead, playing things much, much slower. I'm surprised. With an opening pick, generally you see a team start to barrel towards that bomb site, especially when they know they're up against a team that has an AWP. You want to try to isolate them. But instead, MVP have decided to take things towards B a little bit later on. This is getting a little bit dangerous. Staxo holding down on the connector, though, is maybe going to catch Attacker off. Yes, indeed. Finds the headshot and pushes us over in... Oh, no. Excurate. The movement's perfect. He's been spotted, surely. No, that smoke must extend a little bit further on the server side. Excurate's able to bail out the other side of the smoke. Evade capture for just a moment longer, but eventually Sign takes him down. (12-9). MVP pulling ahead once more. TYLOO have no money for this round, so it should be an even more difficult position for them to play from. Indeed, they come in here with just a P250. They do not decide to force buy up, which I think is definitely the correct call once more. And just the pistols. Means that TYLOO will probably just group up. They'll play this as a team for the most part. You can see that they're starting to push short. They try to come down connector to help out with that bit of a short push, but fortunately, Excurate's already been taken down. And as Bentet is sitting in connector, he doesn't actually try to trade back. He's only got a USP. It's quite unlikely that he finds anything. The longer that they avoid showing their presence, the more likely it is that MVP overthink things and avoid the A-bomb site, move back over towards them. These are the rounds where not only is it important to not find yourself in the open like that and shut down, but also to find as many positions, also to deny the T side of as much information as possible. CT's now stacked up over towards A, but it doesn't look like they're going to find all too much for it. Zeph's on low HP, but it's found through the smoke. Why not? To finish it off and get a third kill. That was a round that they were guaranteed from the start, and the only question in our minds was whether damage would come through, whether the T side would lose any weapons, and maybe the CT saved them over. Evidently, that is not the case. And with it being 13-9, MVP are just 3 rounds away from securing their spot in ESL 1 Cologne. TYLOO, though, have a full buy right now. They've got their weapons out. An ogged up Bentet holds down towards connector, and look at the boost. We got the player on top here. It's going to be Zeta. Oh no! He spotted one out. He's waiting for the repeat. It's not coming through though. And how long do they stay here for? That's the question. This is a... Let me show you here. If you've not seen this boost before, it's a 4-man boost. Oh! Zeta almost lost some health there from that drop. But nothing going to be connected for the boost, unfortunately, so we are going to have to go towards more traditional Counter-Strike just 1 minute in. As MVP stack over towards the A-bomb site, you got to be careful to look at this push that's come through from Bentet. No! Oh, he's been spotted and torn apart. The poor guy. The timing was so poor. Look at that death angle. That's weird. The timing was so terrible. I thought the deagle was still... I thought there was a deagle in his hand. That would have been weird. But no, there wasn't. Losing a player early on like that brings it back 4-4. Trading back HSK's death to Excurate. Push comes forward. No, flashbang onto Summer. So he's able to pick up one, but trade it out instantly again. Leaving the T side in a bit of an advantageous position. Pulling it back further. They've got to be careful of the AWP. Running straight towards him is never going to go well. As up behind, somebody's coming in. A1S in hand. No time left. They had to go for the bomb plant. And easy kills for somebody. 13-10. That is going to leave it onto a... Oh, no. Onto a 3-round mix between them. The player's disconnected, unfortunately. It happens. It happens. There's a lot of internet problems, it seems, within the Asian region. Specifically, TYLOO, like I was saying before, they suffer really heavily from it. So we'll do the typical, the standard strat in this situation. We'll stick over towards a player. We'll throw on a little bit of music and wait for him to pop back in because you never know how long it'll be. Let me check the chat. Yeah, there was a technical pause called, so we'll throw on a little bit of music and hopefully be back soon. Apologies for the delay, guys. Just internet. What can you do?
Nervous with the cold drink in my two hands, saying no thanks. Like any way it goes, cause I know things they shouldn't have told me. Now I'm thinking what for? Hanging by a sentence at the drugstore, barely even steady out the front door. Hate my own things, but I love yours. Yeah, I really love yours. 7 in the afternoon, half asleep, count the chords. All I think about is you constantly. That's the hard part. Found myself waking in the same clothes, shaking from my temple to my ankles. Sunny, but I need another raincoat. Waiting by a payphone, finally I coughed up some awful information that I thought of. Well, they think I've been messing with the wrong stuff. Nah, I've been messing with the right stuff. Yeah, I think I might just waiting for the call to come. Who could say it was easy? Sad about the bad I've done on my grave. Please believe me. Gotta come along. I hear it all the time, but I'm quiet when you make me fade. Feel it coming back, watch it turn black, but I'm brighter when you make me fade.
sea. Water there is deeper than anything you've ever seen. Jump right in and swim until we freeze. I will remember your face. You say I'm still in love with that place. When the stars are the only things we share, you'll be there. And I've got a plan. I've got an atlas in my hands. I'm gonna turn to listen to the lesson that I've learned. I've got a plan. I've got an atlas in my hands. I'm gonna turn to listen to the lesson that I've learned. Churches singing for the hands. See, my God is a good God. Yes. I will remember your face. 'Cause I am still in love with that place. When the stars are the only things we share, you'll be there. And I've got a plan. I've got an atlas in my hands. I'm gonna turn to listen to the lesson that I've learned. I've got a plan. I've got an atlas in my hands. I'm gonna turn to listen to the lesson that I've learned.
Net issues resolved and we're ready to rumble. We're jumping on into round number 24, quick math, of TYLOO taking on MVP. MVP coming out with a full buy as TYLOO are as well, but Attacker is forced down to a weaker weapon alongside Summer as MVP are on the home stretch. Things are starting to look quite good for this T side. Remember, if MVP win this round, they have... win this map, not this round. It's not all hinging on that. They've won their spot in ESL, won Cologne, but hold on! Somebody doesn't feel too good about that as he goes in with a quick opening double, but traded back into a 2v2. Zeta and Sign find those kills to make this viable for the T side once more. And a retake has to come through from TYLOO. The smoke onto the Molotov allows the bomb to be picked up. And oh, the shot onto Sign, completely isolated. It's all on Zeta. A flashbang goes over and he'll relocate over towards Monster. At least that's what he's trying to sell, the fake gas. He has got the bomb with him, so if he can go back over towards the A-bomb site, he'll be fine to plant. If he waits his time, eventually they will have to either push to find the information, or they're going to have to rotate back up towards the A-bomb site with one player. Neither of which is really an ideal situation. Zeta currently has a B-bomb site with two players, but he probably thinks that one of them... Oh no, the reaction's a little bit too fast. He's going to be dropped as he walks out. It's a terrible situation. Two players cross-firing him. That's a lost situation from the beginning. And now, we're on 13-11. We're rolling on through to what could well be the end of the ESL 1 Cologne qualifiers for the Asian region. However, TYLOO are trying to make sure that there's at least one more map before that happens. So if you've just joined us, TYLOO winning this will bring us to a fifth map. But if MVP find the victory here and now, then it's all over. They found their spot in ESL 1 Cologne, and TYLOO will unfortunately just about fall short, as there is only one spot on offer for the grand final of the Asian qualifier. Utility being expended. Xcurit's holding down towards long with the AWP, and he misses the opening shot. That could cost them, as very quickly Bentet gets taken down. No trades possible. The smoke stops them from pushing through and getting an angle. Now TYLOO at a man disadvantage with low HP on Xcurit. Go for a little bit more of a passive hold, trying to get the range advantage into their favor. The push comes through towards the bomb site to see Summer opening it up, but hold on, the flank is cancelled. Somebody taken down with only one kill, and on the back of that, they know it's probably going to be a pretty weak B defense. They start a rotation down, but the read is already there. A player in heaven is Xcurit with Summer down to back him up. Or rather, Xcurit backing Summer up, as he's the one down there holding B. Little bit of utility going to be used to fake this out, and what a beautiful play. Look at this. Xcurate's left all alone on the A bomb site. There's 2 players now on B, but MVP are faking the B bomb site. They're going A. They're going to Alpha. They're already up behind Xcurate as he's taken down by Sign, who continues to frag. A wallbang headshot separates him and his team from TYLOO, as it's only going to be Summer on the other side of the map going for a save. Not feeling so comfortable about where they're at. MVP 14-11. They are on the verge of closing this out. And there's barely any money for TYLOO as well. Look at the cash that's left over. Okay, Xcurate can get an AWP, but the others are going to be suffering pretty heavily. With a loss bonus, if I remember correctly, Summer might be able to drop over an AUG. Yeah, he can just about, but it's not ideal. If they were at least on 1900 loss bonus, then he could drop an AUG and still get a small bit of utility, but he's a choice to make now, and it looks like dropping it over, taking an M, but he's going to drop the M4 presumably and take the AUG. Someone's stolen your AUG. Give me my AUG, somebody. Okay, Summer's got the AUG, CZ on attacker, M4s ×2. It's really not the best of spots to be in though for TYLOO, because this is their last stand. If they lose this, MVP have probably walked away with the victory. This has got to be the hold of TYLOO's life. With only 3 rifles, movement towards the A bomb site becomes very scary. Hold on, what's happening here? Signs up close to toilets. If he pushes around, he's going to be in a world of hurt. They're going to go in together at least. No flashbangs to guide them through, though. A player spotted up close right. He's going to be taken down on long range. Already Xcurate was very low. Summer comes up close on long, but they're ready for this. They're cautious of it. Flashbang's going to go through as well. This could be super scary. Zeph comes around the corner, catches the kill. 4v2. TYLOO need to step it up. They need an individual somewhere because it's... I don't know what that Molotov was, because it's 14-11. MVP winning this round leaves no cash in the bank for TYLOO, and what could very well be the end of their ESL 1 Cologne run. 1 player in toilets. It's somebody. He's got an M4. This man has been insane. From flying around with a UMP, literally flying with a UMP, to the clutch situations he's found himself in again and again and come out on top. Well, this is the time that his team needs it more than ever. The players are heard coming through long. Utility has been thrown from short, but he doesn't know that. He can't hear it. He couldn't see it. Nobody could. So he gets shot from behind with an M4 dropped. It's all on attacker. A CZ, and at this point the best case scenario is probably to save the armor and maybe a weapon as well if he went up towards toilets. He's going to go up through the T-spawn. But where does he go from here? Is he going to go towards toilets to try and carry a weapon forward? It doesn't look like it. A passive save in the playground as he hopes maybe somebody will hunt him down so that he can remove a weapon from their hands and put them into his own. But it still does look very unlikely because MVP are sticking together on long, and the most aggressive is HSK holding down with an AWP, hoping that they get peeked. No weapons really carried forward for TYLOO, only a CZ, and with $1,900, $2,150 being the most on any player on the CT side. They have to win 4 consecutive rounds. MVP have got at least 2 more full buys to play with, and that's without a bomb plant being secured for them. At this point, TYLOO look to be on the down and out. There is still some small hope, and a pause comes through. One final pause where they can contemplate their buy in what could be the final round. I mean, this is MVP. They've got 3 opportunities in full buy rounds to close it out. Quick math. Starting right here and right now. Do TYLOO win 4 rounds in a row? Do they bring it to overtime, claim the victory there, then go to another map and find the victory in that map as well? Dust 2, the map pick of MVP. Or have MVP done enough? Will they find this 1 round here against Pistols, or one of the next 3 after that, and close things out? Here's where we find out. MVP come in with a full buy, full util. TYLOO have invested into a scout on Excurate. They've got a UMP and 3 pistols to back it up. Setting up for a pretty hefty B hold. You've got support from Excurate on the scout in heaven. Summers here, a jump spot as well from somebody. They are hoping and praying that MVP come towards B and hold on to your hats and glasses, because this could just be MVP committing. They've gone down towards Monster. 1 minute, 2 seconds on the clock. They find an opening kill in water. The aggressive player taken down. Does that bait them into thinking this bomb site is clear, as attacker is very hesitant to go out for the peak? There are still 2 players here with Excurate supporting on the scout long range. This buy is very dangerous. Pistols and a scout as a combination, alongside the utility that's also in play, could be very, very scary for MVP as they make their way towards a bomb site. If they get tagged up, if even 2 tags are connected by Excurate, those pistols could absolutely eat through them, and it looks like that's the case. Excurate has to push down. The Molotov's in play, stop him from even closing over towards the ramp. Great utility usage by MVP, who pick up all the kills. Shot by Excurate, but he's last alive. Whoa, oh, nice double headshots! But it's not enough. He was last alive, and unfortunately with that, that is the end